to analyze any metadata in my document before I clean it. How can I do that? In cleanDocs, you can analyze attachments and view any metadata found in them. We'll click the Analyze button. Once the analysis is complete, we can expand the attachment to view the types of metadata found for that item. The type of metadata is listed in the column on the left. The second column identifies whether each type of metadata has been found in the document, and if so, the action to be taken based on the policy we have selected. Finally, a check mark appears for each type of metadata found. We can remove this check mark if we don't want a specific metadata type to be cleaned. We can expand a metadata type to view the individual properties of that metadata. We'll expand the Built-in Document Properties type. We can see the current values stored in the document properties. We'll collapse the Built-in Document Properties type so that we can view some of the other metadata types. Notice that we have a warning symbol next to the document name. Alerts warn us about metadata relating to comments and tracked changes. These items are often crucial when collaborating on documents. However, a decision must be made as to whether the comments or tracked changes reveal potentially risky information and should therefore be cleaned before the document is shared. The default Collaborate policy triggers alerts on detecting tracked changes and comments in a document that allow us to make an on-the-spot decision rather than having them cleaned automatically. In the next screen, we'll scroll down to view the Track Changes metadata type. Notice the warning symbol next to the Track Changes metadata type. In the Action column for Track Changes, we can choose how they should be handled. We'll click the drop-down list to view the options. The first two options enable us to accept or reject the changes and turn tracking off. The third option enables us to anonymize the track changes, which means that the insertions and deletions are retained. However, the author and time information of these changes is removed. The number of changes in the document is identified in each option. We'll choose the Anonymize 14 changes and turn tracking off option. In cases where metadata cannot be safely removed from a document, for example, hidden rows, columns, or sheets in Excel workbooks, cleanDocs may prompt you to consider converting the document to PDF. If this is the case, a blue alert icon displays against the document and metadata items, and the document's default action switches to Clean and PDF. After analyzing a document, we may want to save the metadata content risk details as proof that the whole document was cleaned before sending the document out. Alternatively, we may want to send the report to someone else to ascertain if the document contains something unsafe to send out. To save a report of the current analysis, we'll click the Save Report button. The Save Report dialog box opens. Here we can select the location in which we want to save the report and give the report a name. In the next screen, we'll type a name. Now we'll click the Save button. The report is saved as an HTML file and opens in our browser. We'll click the arrow to display the metadata for the settlement agreement document. We'll click the X to close the browser. Having analyzed a document, adjusted the metadata cleaning actions where appropriate, and saved a report, we would then click the Process button to clean the document. We have analyzed a document, viewed the metadata found in that document, selected an option to deal with tracked changes, and saved a report of the metadata. Now it's your turn. How would you analyze this attachment? How would you view the types of metadata found for the settlement agreement? How would you view the individual properties of the built-in document properties metadata type? You can now see the current values stored in the document properties. How would you collapse the built-in document properties type so that you can view the other metadata types? Which of the following can trigger a warning symbol? A. Document properties. B. Document statistics. C. Tracked changes, D. Comments, E. Tracked changes and comments. True or false? The default Collaborate policy triggers alerts on detecting tracked changes and comments in a document that allows you to make an on-the-spot decision rather than having them cleaned automatically. In the next screen, we'll scroll down to view the tracked changes metadata type. How would you choose to anonymize the changes in the settlement agreement and turn tracked changes off? If you see a blue alert icon, what does it mean? A. cleanDocs cannot safely remove the metadata and therefore changes the action to clean and PDF so that the document is converted to PDF during the cleaning process. B. There are hidden rows and/or columns in an Excel workbook, which cleanDocs will remove from the workbook when it is cleaned. How would you save the metadata content risk details as an HTML file? The Save Report dialog box opens. In the next screen, we'll type a name for you. Now, save the report. How would you display the metadata for the settlement agreement document? Now, close the browser. Having analyzed a document, adjusted the metadata cleaning actions where appropriate, and saved a report, you would then click the Process button to clean the document. You have analyzed a document, viewed the metadata found in that document, selected an option to deal with tracked changes, and saved a report of the metadata. You have reached the end of this topic. Click the Exit button on the navigation bar below to finish.